Hi guys, welcome to this short video about the question if it's worth to have a collision coverage insurance for your motorcycle. We had this discussion here in the last couple of days. The situation is this: it's not for me, it's for our son. I mean, I have been riding motorcycle for around 10 years and really a lot. I've been making around 50,000 miles, so I have quite some experience what could happen, but he's rather new. He's 21 years old. The value of his bike is somewhere between $5,000 and $6,000. He bought it about half a year ago. He didn't have collision coverage so far because it was too expensive. Now he switched to a new insurance company which is cheaper, and they are offering the collision for around $100 per month, but still it will be $1,200 per year. And the total amount in 4 years would be the same as the whole amount of the motorcycle. This is something which you have to be aware, and it's really not an expensive insurance, it's a rather cheap insurance, so it will be probably hard to beat that. So here are my thoughts about if it's worth or not. Of course, it's a must to have liability coverage like bodily insurance and in normal liability insurance. If you hit something or somebody, we don't have to talk about this, but this is only about the collision. If you want to have coverage, let's say if you hit another car and you are in default, or you crash your bike in another incident where nobody or no other car is involved. Of course, when you Google for that, most of the websites are recommending to have collision coverage because probably most people will find it somehow irresponsible to not have it. So it's always a good thing to recommend insurance for everything and every aspect of your life, but it could also be too much. So my thinkings are there are usually two ways of motorcycle accidents. So there are these minor things where you just tip over the bike a little bit, maybe with very low speed or no speed at all, and then you just have to replace the mirrors or footrests, or there are just minor scratches where you are not doing anything, and the cost of repair would be very low, usually way below $500, and usually the deductible is $500 or $1,000 anyway. So in most cases where you will keep riding a bike, you will have to pay out of pocket anyway, and there's no coverage from the insurance. And then there are the other things where you are completely crashing your bike, and there are a lot of cases where you either don't want to ride anymore or you can't ride anymore. I've never totaled my bike. Luckily, I had some minor incidents, but luckily no real full crash. But I know a couple of people and they are not riding the bike anymore because they either are too scared or they are in such bad condition that they can't ride the bike anymore. And for these cases you don't really need collision coverage, because then of course you don't need a motorcycle anymore. There is only one situation where I would recommend to have coverage, and this is when you need your motorcycle to go to work or for college or so. You don't have any other option. You don't have a bus or train or a car, and you really need this bike. So in case it's crashed and you are still in good condition, so you can replace it. Other than that, if you still have your car, let's say you are in good condition, you just crashed your bike, you still have your car, you can start putting some money on the side and buy a bike later. So there's no urgent need to have instant money, and so you can save this amount for this coverage. This is just my recommendation, my thinking, but of course there are a lot of other opinions on that, and it would be also really interesting to learn from you what you think about that. It's just my personal opinion, no recommendation. I'm not an insurance pro or so. I'm just talking here as a normal dude on YouTube, but still hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, see you next time.